There's a big fish. There's a nice keeper. Alright folks, welcome back to Living Outdoors. Wintertime, South Louisiana, Dularge. Yes, that's the perfect recipe for a great day on the water. Today is just a great day in the water fishing. I'm gonna try to show you guys what I do this time of the year to target this speckled trout, how to find the speckled trout on this huge lake, what I use to catch speckled trout, and a little spoiler alert, this bad boy right here, 4 Horsemen cork, it's a game changer in the speckled trout fishing industry in South Louisiana, in South US, in Texas. I see them everywhere, and it's not because I love them, but if you go fishing in South Louisiana or anywhere you see a boat fish with cork, 9 out of 10 they're gonna be throwing 4 Horsemen cork, and today I'm gonna explain to you guys why. So stay tuned. Welcome back to Living Outdoors. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's go see if we can find some fish. Let's go ahead and see if we can make something happen. And right now we're gonna use a search bait. Once we find this cool, we might go to a cork, but as my search bait, I'm gonna use this Yozuri jerk bait. We're gonna talk more about it later. I'm using inline hooks, much easier to hook them and to get this fish in the water, on the boat I mean. Right now, I'm just gonna drift with this wind, this little bit of breeze we got, until we trigger some bites. And this time of the year, this fish is not feeding on shrimp anymore. They're most likely feeding on fin fish, on bait fish. And that is nothing better to simulate a bait fish than jerk baits, you know. Alright, so we cast about 50 times with this jerk bait, didn't get a bite. We're gonna do a couple casts with the cork, see if we find something. And if we don't, we're gonna make a move and go try to find some redfish. Reason being is the wind is not blowing too much right now, so when you sight fish for redfish, you don't want too much wind so you can see this fish, you know. So let's do a few casts with this cork and see if we can get a bite or something. And there's our first trout of the day. It's a small trout, school trout, and that's probably about 12 inches, 11 inches. And then today, Louisiana limit is 15 trout per person, and the size limit is 13 inches. Last year used to be 12 inches, 30 trout per person. So, well, 25 trout per person, I believe. So, I heard there's a lot of school trout this time of the year over here. So, I know we're gonna catch a lot of those to catch a keeper, but it is what it is, you know. Ah, it came off. Man, that was a nice fish too. That might be a keeper. That's a bigger fish. That's a bigger fish. Feels like a keeper. Oh yeah, that keeps. That keeps, baby. Let's see. Let's see what size this one is. Right at 14. We're gonna take a little picture. All right, we took our picture. And let's see if we can get some more. Oh, it came off. It came off, it came off. Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh man. Just missed a big one, man. That thing was fighting back. They have a lot of small fish in here, but they do have a lot of big fish. I lost 3 big fish already. You know when you got a big fish on the other end of your line, you know when you got a small trout on the other end of your line. You know, every time I caught a school trout, I knew it was a school trout, but 3 fish that I lost so far were big fish. So this trout, their mouth is really sensitive. If you harsh them too much, you're gonna split the mouth wide open. So the hook's gonna come out easy, you know. Damn, I hate missing fish. We should have 5 fish in the boat already. Be like a third of the way towards our limit. That keeps. That's a nice speckled trout. Let's get this hook off and see what size that is. But I'm guessing about a 14 incher. Right at 14. Right at 14. Look at the mouth. Man. That's gonna be right at 13 and a half. 13 inches. And actually the ratio of, I need the pliers for this one. The ratio for like small fish to big fish is actually not bad. We had about maybe 2 small trout, and we have 3 on the ice chest now, so 3 keepers. And we lost about 4 nice keepers. So we actually catch more keepers than nice fish. We caught more keepers than keepers. So that's pretty good if you ask me, you know. Another one that's gonna be a little question mark if it's keep or not. Let's see. Right at 13 inches. Right touching the 13 inches. And actually, with all these changes, let's make sure it's 13 inches. Let's go ahead and Lumix, Louisiana, as of November 2023, 15 per person, 13 inches inside. So we are in the law. And I'm gonna take a little break right now. Let me show you guys what's working for me today. We tried jerk baits to search fish. We tried swim baits and couldn't get a bite. So we went to the good old poppy cork. So I use the Horsemen cork. If you fishing out here like today, they have dozens of boats around me and everybody's using Horsemen cork. And you can tell what they use by the noise the cork makes on the water. So what the cork does, the cork not only keeps the bait on the striking zone or the perfect depth where the fish is at, but also the function of the cork is to simulate a fish feeding whenever you jerk it. So that's what attracts this fish. And our Horsemen tackle did a great job in when they engineered this cork. And that is something about the noise of this cork that this fish just love. And as a bait, you can use whatever soft plastic you like to use. I catch more fish on the boom boom shrimp, also made of Horsemen cork. This is a, I don't know the color name, honestly. It has a little chartreuse tail. It's kind of pink, has some red glitter on it, so it's kind of pink with a chartreuse tail. I'm fishing at about 2.5 to 3 feet of leader, fluorocarbon leader, because it's invisible in the water. And we fishing at about 4.7, 4.5 depth. That's what we're fishing on the lake right now. So this lake got different bottoms. They got grass, got rocks. Right now we're just fishing in some kind of mud kind of bottom. So what tells me that these fish are not sitting on the bottom. Sometimes they like to sit on the rocks. When you catch them in the winter time, the red belly, they sit on the rocks. And I have other spots on the lake that I want to try later on these rocks. But right now that's what's working. Really, I saw some birds in here earlier. Stop right here, and that's what works. So give it a shot. I mean, use whatever cork you like to use. I'm telling you what I like to use and what I see everybody else look around, fish with around here is the Horsemen cork. So yeah, that's what's working for me today. So let's go ahead and see if we can get some more fish. Another little detail too. I'm not popping, jerking this cork like crazy. I'm doing certain corks, certain work with the cork. And most of the strikes I'm getting is whenever the cork is just sitting right there. Sometimes I leave the cork sitting there for about 5-10 seconds and the thing goes down. So they tell me that these fish, they feed it, but they're not like on that crazy feeding frenzy, you know. They're not that aggressive, but yeah, we're doing good. We're catching more keepers than small ones. So on my books, that's a good day. Let's go back and catch some more fish. So here is a perfect example of what I just said. I just cast it out there and I was pretty much playing with my camera. I wasn't even looking at my cork and I just felt my rod go down. And there was this massive fish right here. That's a huge trout. I mean, that's a good freaking 18 inches, you know. And look at this mouth. Can you see the mouth of that thing? That's a nice fish. As my cork was just sitting right there, you know. So, man, it's nice whenever I give you guys a little tip and you guys see you working, you know. Well, I had to do a little click. Fish number 7, we pretty much halfway there. You know, we've been fishing for maybe 40 minutes. And let's again cast it out there, let it sit in there and see what happens, you know. The cork went down already. I didn't even pop the cork, guys. I just let it sit over there. And we caught a fish. That might not be a keeper. That's a small fish. That's definitely not a keeper. That's about 11 inches. Maybe pushing 12. But right here, just letting it sit over there. There's a big fish. There's a nice keeper. Oh my God. That might be the biggest one of the day. That's a massive trout, fellas. For this lake, in this time of the year, that's a massive trout. That's a massive trout. Come in the boat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. For this time of the year, oh, it came off. You can play with them things, man. For this time of the year, that's a nice trout. Check this out. Nice trout. Nice trout. Let's take a little picture with that thing. All right, folks, it's been a fun day. Caught a lot of fish. We kept about 9-10 fish, you know, and really that's all we need. The wind started picking up a lot. The wind is blowing, it's getting rough out here. So I'm gonna go in the marsh to see if I can find some redfish. If I find some, we're gonna have a video catching redfish. If not, that's it. We had a great day, you know. Hopefully you guys had fun with me, and please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video.